All right, Jermal, you've just recently returned from Canada where you put in some work getting prepared for your upcoming event.
Yes,
what did you learn about yourself over the period over in Canada?
Basically, what I was working on was just knocking off the ring rust. I haven't been in competition since last year, October, so it was just getting back in the ring, mixing up with the guys, just learning techniques and just trying to iron out the kinks as fast as possible.
Now, when we talked, you said there's always new things going on. Anything new that you have to figure out before competition?
Not really. I actually worked on pretty much everything that I wanted to and got it sorted out. Learned some new techniques in the softball stance that from time to time I actually do switch. So I'm actually eager to try that out and see how it works out. The different recovery drills that I was practicing over the course of the week with my new strength and conditioning coach, Kevin Kemp. And just a different set of combinations and drills from one of the Muay Thai instructors out there in the Grants MMA camp that I just came from.
Now, how confident do you feel in your ability to come out on top?
I'm actually very confident. This is actually probably one of the most mentally prepared fights I've actually done, which and talking to you before I left, I was saying that's actually was my main focus to be headstrong, as my coach actually calls it. And trust me, we done some very, very irritating drills that actually helped me to achieve these higher levels.
All right, and Garon, for you, you spent a lot of time doing different sorts of training to prepare yourself for your upcoming events. But over the last few days, you've been training by yourself. Obviously, training by yourself is a little more difficult. You've seen what Jermal's been allowed to do to go away and get competition. How have you mentally prepared yourself, having to train by yourself to prepare for such a hard task?
Yeah, I mean, unlike Sancho, I mean, Taolu is a completely individual sport. It's basically you out on the floor with 10 judges looking at you. So, I mean, the majority of my training has been by myself. There are no Wushu coaches on the island. I am the Wushu coach on the island, so it's a lot of it's been spending like time in my living room, learning the routines, and then once I get the routines, just repetition. Some of the similarities are, of course, with the anaerobic training. You still need to have those fast twitch muscles and be able to recover fast. The moves are still a lot of ballistic, fast movements. So our training schedules are similar in that we are both in the gym. We do a lot of cardio work, but I probably spend a lot more time on precision. That's the name of the game in Taolu.
Now, do you find yourself having to train a lot with mirrors to see what you're doing, to master what you're doing?
Yeah, and that's the challenge, right? There's not a whole bunch of facilities here that I can get, I guess, really good Wushu training at. I mean, the closest to the actual floor that I will be participating on is at the gymnastics training center. They actually have a spring floor which is pretty much identical to the Wushu floor, and they also have the mirror. So I use that opportunity to be able to look at myself in the mirror. I use video footage quite a bit. I record myself doing forms, and you may think you look a certain way until you look at it on video and you can see that your positioning, your hand movements are wrong. And one thing I've been really trying to work on is just the small things. Similar to Jermal, like your concentration levels are really important. You may get 3/4 through a routine, and the last quarter, due to fatigue, your fingers are not together, your feet are out of alignment. So I've just been working on the small things, and my conditioning has helped me to improve in that area.
Now, obviously, you guys are doing a art that is not always seen in Bermuda, but internationally it's a big thing. How do you try to get others involved in your sport and get it recognition?
The biggest thing, word of mouth. Bermudians are worldwide famous for one thing: talking and running the mouth. So that's what we do. We just spread the word out. We try to get on the school systems, get on the corporate industry, try to get out to blue collar workers, and just try to recruit as many people as we can. Unfortunately, to say again, Bermudians talk more than what they actually do. So we're trying to change that. We're trying to help everything grow. Garon started off the Taolu part of the Hill team, so we just hopefully get some more younger blood. To teach them, groom them, get them up to standard. Also with the essential part, which is the fighting part that myself, Sam, Santwali, Talia, Rhea, Shannon, everyone else do to help that grow.
Well, hopefully, if you two come back having done well, because it's not always about winning; it's always about representing the country well. And if you guys could do that, then possibly there'll be more people interested in your sport. So good luck, and we'll talk to you when you get back.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.